You're seeing it on every feed. Well, I can tell you that's not just luck. There's a whole playbook behind it. And today, we're going to tear that playbook apart. We're going to see how they pulled it off and, more importantly, what it signals for the future of the whole beauty game.
So let's get right into it. Think about how you shop for skincare now. It's totally different, right? You're not just grabbing something off the shelf. You're deep diving into reviews, you're watching tutorials, you're checking if the brand's values match your own. The consumer today is super smart and super selective. So in a world this crowded, a great product, honestly, that's just the entry fee. To actually win, you need a killer strategy.
And where does that killer strategy live? Yep, almost always online. You hear this term digital first thrown around a lot, but it's not just some buzzword. For these new brands, it's everything. It's the foundation they build on. So let's really dig into what that means, what it looks like when a brand is trying to break through all the noise.
Okay, so here's the magic of digital marketing. It lets a new brand completely sidestep the old gatekeepers. Think about it. You don't need $1 million TV ad budget or a glossy spread in a magazine anymore. You can talk directly to the people you want to reach, see what's working right now, and build a real community around your products. It's like using a laser instead of a floodlight. All precision, not just spray and pray volume.
And this is where it gets really clever. They're not just shouting the same thing on every platform. No way. Each social media channel has its own mission. Instagram, that's the beautiful glossy storefront. It's all about stunning visuals that make you want the product. Then you've got YouTube. That's the classroom, right? It's where they get geeky, do deep dives on ingredients, and prove they know their stuff. And Facebook, well, that's the community hub, the place where fans can gather and talk. See? It's not just random posts. It's a whole interconnected ecosystem.
But even with all that, a brand can only say so much about itself. The real secret weapon, the thing that takes it to the next level, is authenticity. It's one thing for a brand to talk at you. It's a whole other ballgame when other people start talking about you. And that, of course, is where influencers enter the picture. Now here's what's smart. They're not just throwing money at the biggest celebrity they can find. It's way more strategic. They use this tiered system. You've got your nano-influencers at the bottom. Think of them like a trusted friend giving you a recommendation. It feels super real, super authentic. Then you move up to micro-influencers, who are the go-to experts in their little corner of the internet. They've got that perfect mix of reach and trust. The big guns, the macro and mega influencers, they're saved for the huge campaigns, when they just need to get eyeballs everywhere. Every tier is a different tool in the toolbox.
All right, so they've built this incredible marketing engine. It's humming along, it's powerful. But a Ferrari engine is pretty useless if you're in an off-road race, you know? That's why the next piece is so critical: positioning. On this massive, crowded battlefield of skincare, where exactly do they plant their flag?
And this chart, it just nails their sweet spot. Look, they're not trying to be one of those old-school legacy brands you find in a department store. But at the same time, they're not just some flash-in-the-pan trendy brand that's going tomorrow. They've carved out this perfect little niche: affordable premium. Basically, they have the cool, fast, digital-first vibe of a startup, but with the product quality you'd expect from a bigger player. They're nimble enough to outrun the giants, but built to last longer than the latest fad.
Okay, so we've seen the outside. We know how they get you attention and where they stand in the market. But to really get the full picture, to understand if this brand is truly healthy, we have to look under the hood. It's time to pull out the strategic X-ray.
And that X-ray is a good old-fashioned SWOT analysis. It gives us that complete 360-degree view, breaking down strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
So check this out. It lays everything bare, doesn't it? What's fascinating is how their biggest strengths, their killer digital presence, and their innovative products are also kind of linked to their weaknesses. I mean, being so focused online means they barely exist in physical stores, and relying so heavily on influencers, that can be a double-edged sword. Now look at the other side. The opportunity to go global is massive, but the threat is that everyone else sees that too. The competition is just brutal, and a consumer trend can shift on a dime.
Okay, so with that internal map in mind, we have to ask the big question: what's next? Not just for this brand, but for the entire skincare industry. Because let's be real, the best brands aren't just playing today's game, they're already figuring out tomorrow's.
And it looks like the future is coming in hot with 4 key trends. First up, hyper-personalization. We're talking AI and data telling you exactly what your unique skin needs. Then there's the clean and natural wave, which is more like a tsunami at this point. People demand to know what's in their products. Third, tech is weaving its way into everything.
from trying on products with AR to smart devices that diagnose your skin. And finally, skincare is breaking out of the bathroom. It's becoming a piece of the much larger wellness puzzle, connected to diet, stress, everything. But out of all those trends, I want to zero in on this one because it's absolutely non-negotiable now. Sustainability is no longer some optional feel-good add-on. For today's consumer, if your packaging isn't eco-friendly, if your ingredients aren't ethically sourced, it's a deal breaker. It's not just a feature, it's a core value that will literally make or break a brand's relationship with its customers.
Which brings us to our final question, the big one. The playbook we just walked through, it's brilliant for right now.